We're going straight into
most anticipated movies of the summer.
How do you want to do this? We didn't talk about this off camera. How do you want to do this? You want to do 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, or do you want to just list? Okay, you want to 3. Okay.
From 3 all the way to 1.
Oh, I didn't organize my. I can organize it. It's not that hard. All right.
No problem. You want me to go first?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So it's probably gonna shock y'all that I have not this one movie at the 3, but after watching this teaser trailer, I had to put it here. I'm going with Weapons at 3.
Oh yeah.
I'm really interested in watching that one. That trailer gave me chills, and I think it's just the curiosity of what happened to. If you guys don't know, from the teaser trailer, it's about these kids going missing in the night, and a detective trying to figure out why.
All from one classroom.
All from one classroom.
Kids. Dude, that teaser.
Chills.
I watched it like 3 times. I was like, dude, this is how you tease a movie. That's a teaser. That is how you do it. That is the definition of a teaser.
Oh, yeah.
Because I got nothing.
You know what I would love, too? If they don't even show that scene in the movie. If it's just like, if they just have it where the teacher shows up to her class and it's just empty, and then like, they're just like, what the heck happened? And then we just remember that footage that we saw in that teaser trailer of just those kids running with like their arms in the T away.
Talking about it is making me uncomfortable.
That's what I'm saying. It was creepy.
It's so creepy because they just run into the darkness.
Yeah.
Like that's it and they're gone.
All of them in a line. It was crazy. That scene where like it got more like into it, and the next thing you know, you see like all of them lined up running across the grass. I was like, bro, what the heck? But you know what's crazy too? When I was watching this trailer, I was thinking this was a superhero film or an action film, because the way it was just carrying on. And then right when I saw the kids running away, I was like, oh, this is Weapons. Because I remember we heard about it at CinemaCon. So that's why I was like, oh. But yeah, I can't wait to watch it.
I'm excited.
I just want to see what happens.
My number 3. I've talked about this movie a few times now. I think on this podcast. Ballerina.
Ooh.
Not even a question. Oh.
I know you excited for that.
Oh, dude, yes, I am. Mr. John Wick. That's what I am, bro. Dude. They've shown an awful lot of trailers, and I think the more trailers they've shown me, it's made me really angry that this movie just isn't out.
Yeah.
Like, let me just go watch it. What days it come out? June? July? It's June, right?
I think it's June.
Please be
like
June.
June 26th or something?
Release
it's got to be like June
June
26th.
6th. June 6th.
Oh, 6th. My bad.
Hey, that's the day I get my Switch. Wow, what a day. What a day.
Oh
my God.
John Wick, a spin-off with it, and your Nintendo
and my
Switch.
Nintendo Switch.
Are you going to take your Nintendo Switch to the theater and play with it while watching Ballerina?
Bro. Someone's going to rob me. I'm good. Dude, yeah, Ballerina definitely like high up there in terms of like my summer movie rankings. I'm a sucker for good action. I'm a sucker for that world. There's very little they can do in that movie to make me hate it. The one thing they could do is make it boring. But how is a John Wick movie going to be boring? It's just not. Like it's because even if it's just constant action, very little character development, I'll walk out that theater and be like, you know what? I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You know, like when I watched Monkey Man, I feel like Monkey Man would be a great example of like, not my favorite movie, but just great action. So Ballerina, number 3 for me.
Is there a way for Monkey Man to connect to the John Wick series?
Nah, I don't think so. I
was going to say, that'd be pretty cool if somehow like that dude and like John Wick.
That'd be pretty cool. little tag team movie.
It just came into my mind right now. I was like, interesting. Imagine Monkey Man, John Wick,
I would love
Baba Yaga.
So that's my whole thing is I would love if they actually commit to this whole John Wick universe thing. Like when they get more characters, it'll be cool to see them cross and do like that crossover stuff. But I mean, Keanu Reeves is not going to be in this franchise very much longer. He's got one more in him.
I think they should do something because there is something here that everybody loves. They should keep the world, kill him off, and then just have all these assassins be inspired by him.
Can I be honest? I think the wrong play would be to kill him off.
Oh, so like have him retire?
Yeah. I think you have him actually retire.
But that's the one thing. I feel like still they'd find a way to be like, John, this story's just so good, you have to be in it.
I just think, look, I think if you have him retire, like straight up finally get his happy ending retiring, I feel like that's the best way to go about this character because then, yes, he can just show up in other projects, but he'll be more of like Lawrence Fishburne's character.
Yeah.
Where he just kind of like talks and he has like really good monologues and he's like...
The latest in ballistic chic. Appropriate for all formal occasions. Weddings, funerals, high table duels. After all, a man has to look his best when it's time to get married. Or buried.
A man needs to look good when he gets married and buried. You know, like lines like that, I feel like... would suit Keanu Reeves in the franchise once he's too old to do all the crazy action stuff. So I feel like that would work. I feel like it still works, and you could just use characters like Stick, like Ballerina, like and just keep.
What's the homeboy's name?
Mr. Nobody.
Oh, Nobody.
Mr. Nobody. Yeah, like stuff like that. I feel like that would be That's all I'd want. I feel like that'd be a really good thing. But I could see him dying too. It's not out of like the realm of possibilities. But Ana de Armas, you better cook. And you always cook.
Hopefully, man.
Yeah. Number 2, Phil.
All right, at number 2, I got F1.
F1? Really?
I'm really excited for F1.
You have been really excited for that movie.
I want to see it because like I'm just so interested to see what they did with that. I think it was like a $300 or $400 million budget. And it's like Formula One just seems super cool. I've never really seen an actual race or anything, but the fact that Brad Pitt, and I forgot homeboy's name. He's from I always forget the stinking name of the show he's a part of. It's from FX. Has to do with him selling cocaine.
Narcos?
Huh?
Narcos? Was that a FX show? No.
I think it was.
But are you talking about Javier Bardem?
Nah.
I'm trying to find who you're talking about.
He's black.
He's a black dude. I saw a black guy. Hold up. Damson Idris?
Yeah.
Or Abdul?
Yes.
Okay.
Damson Idris.
Got it.
I'm excited that he's in it, and I think this movie's low-key gonna cook. Like, I think it's gonna give me like, remember that PlayStation movie?
And the show you're talking about was Snowfall.
Snowfall. That's what it was. Snowfall.
Yeah.
But remember the movie Gran Turismo?
Yes.
I actually really like that movie.
I like that movie too. Very unexpected.
I know the trailer freaking sucked to watch every 20 seconds in the stinking theater, but when you actually watch that movie, it was really cool.
It was. That was a good movie.
But yeah, I'm excited for F1.
Nice. How good do you think? What are we thinking like reviews are going to be at for it? Like, you think it's going to be one of those like Ford v Ferrari type like racing movies? Like, this is the movie you have to watch? Or do you think it's going to be more like middling?
I feel like it has potential. Like, even though it is a $400 million movie, there may be like people going in with weird expectations where it's like, oh, like I don't think it's going to be a 9 or 10 out of 10, but I think that it's going to be good enough solely for the racing and even for like how they explain the technology of a Formula One car, that it's going to be like a good 7 or 8 out of 10, but like a really good where it's like, oh yeah, that's notable.
The racing community, I think, will be really into this. Yeah.
That's why I'm like really going to get into it, because I love Brad Pitt and I also love Damson Idris. But like, I think that world of F1, this may be a good way to introduce people to it. So I don't know. That's what I'm really excited about. So I'll say it may be a 7 or 8 so far.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to put it at.
I could see that. I don't think it sucks. There's no way it sucks.
I hope it doesn't.
Yeah. I mean, there's always a chance things suck, but like I don't think this one will be that.
I hope.
My number 2. Mission Impossible.
Oh.
The Final Reckoning.
Okay. Talk about it. What's up?
What do I say? What do I say about Mission Impossible? As someone who's the fakest Mission Impossible fan on planet Earth, I've only seen Fallout. I've only seen Dead Reckoning. I will watch the other ones. I want to. I've never gotten a chance to.
I'm trying to remember which one's my favorite. My bad. Continue.
But the last one was so good, dude, and it ended off such a strong cliffhanger. A cliffhanger where I was like, oh, I can't wait. You know, not a cliffhanger where I'm like, all right, that felt rushed. This felt like that movie was such a satisfying watch, and they do such a good job with all their characters. Haley Atwell is great, and I can't wait to see her more. You know who's really good? Mantis from Guardians.
She's in it?
Yes.
Ooh,
that's why you haven't watched it.
I gotta watch it. That's one movie. I'll probably watch it.
Correct me if I'm saying her name wrong, but it's Palm Clementif, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, she's great, and it seems like her character is gonna be a lot more like in it, because she was in it, but she doesn't talk a whole lot. She's not like a big character. She's just sort of set up as like this villain that's constantly chasing them. So I think she's gonna get a lot more development in this movie, and her character's so sick. So I'm really into that. And then the villain is an AI. Oh. And without spoiling too much, it's just like they do a lot of really creative things that almost remind me of like Ultron, where like nowhere seems safe. Nowhere seems safe because it's everywhere, you know? So without spoiling any sort of specific scenes for you, like, that movie, I hope concludes well, and I hope it gives Tom Cruise the send-off he deserves from what I understand the franchise is. Because I've never seen any of the movies. But from the clips I've seen and from the movies I've seen, that man is a talent. And he deserves a proper send-off. And if this movie's that, absolute cinema, baby. Absolute cinema.
What do you think about the idea that, because Tom Cruise mentioned that he wants to pass on the Mission Impossible franchise to Ryan Gosling. What do you think if they were to do that?
Even if it's not Ryan Gosling, I think that's where you go with the franchise. Because I think this franchise, no matter like...
Or not Ryan Gosling, what's his name?
I almost said
Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell. I almost said Ryan Coogler, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
Ryan Coogler would cook with that movie.
Regardless of who takes on the mantle, I'm cool with it. I think that's one of those... It's like a James Bond. Mission... And that's what I want John Wick to be, too. Like, that's just like... You can keep giving new people, like, Mission Impossible movies, and it could still work fine because it's not like a big like cinematic universe. It's mainly just like a just spy movies, you know? Like you can constantly have a new situation. It's like, oh, here's Glenn Powell for the next 3 movies. Okay, and then we're gonna get like some other like new actor that's rising up. You know, I just feel like that works for this franchise, and I would love that.
I like that.
Yeah. I'm usually the guy that's like let things end when it's ready to end, but I feel like this makes sense. Like that you can continue that. You don't need it to just be done forever, you know?
No, I'm not at all.
I'm in. What's your number 1, Phil?
At number 1, I know that was loud, but it's because I'm really excited for this movie. I gotta go with The Fantastic Four: First Steps.
That's mine too.
I got to, man.
Let's go, baby.
That movie, just the whole idea of it, and I'm like, even before we got to know the time period of it, I was so excited, even if it was modern. But the fact that they told us, 1, it's placed in the space race 60s, and 2, it's placed in another universe, already got me excited because I've been wanting something like that. I've been telling friends with the multiverse, they should have
been doing that.
Yeah, they should have given us all these different types of movies, but told us it was in this universe, it was in that universe, so that we could actually care.
Eternal should have been an alternate universe.
That too, that would have been
100%.
super cool because then you would have it would have given us emotional depth to these characters when it comes to the multiverse. Even though they are using the Fox X-Men and they're using the Fantastic Four from their universe. It still would have been cool to have all these different stories with Loki, this and that, in all these different universes instead of solely being in 616, so that we could be like, oh wow, we know why they're fighting. We've seen their universe. It's so cool. Please don't kill off their universe, like something like that. But the Fantastic Four: First Steps movie looks so good. I literally am a guy who never watches trailer number 2s. I watched it for this one, and I actually am happy about it because it gave me a little bit more depth on it. But I am so excited for this movie. I think this is going to be the cherry on top to officially say the MCU's back. I know Thunderbolts, that's going to, like, based on how Captain America Brave New World was received, I think Thunderbolts is going to be the movie that's really going to be like...
Have you heard the reviews for Thunderbolts? I want to talk about that actually after we finish Fantastic Four, because I forgot to mention it to you. We can talk about Thunderbolts because people got to watch it.
Oh, I didn't get to see the reviews or anything because I don't want to be spoiled for it.
Okay.
But I just know that Thunderbolts and the Fantastic Four: First Steps are going to be the movies that are like... Let's go.
From what I understand, without spoiling anything that I've seen, like specifics, but people are saying Thunderbolts is very good. Very good. And that
come on.
That's all I'll say. But I have a theory about Thunderbolts, but I want to talk about Fantastic Four really fast, okay? Do you think that universe just dies at the end of the movie? I'm very confident that's going to happen. They're making everyone too lovable.
That's
They're
true.
making all, like, the random people wait, like...
That is so true.
You know, like, in the trailer when it's like, thank you, Fantastic Four!
No!
Thank you, Fantastic Four!
Because then that's going to add to the emotional, like...
Yes, and like in the thing, they're like, lift the car! Lift the car!
No!
That universe is dead, bro. Already dead, bro. We just
Don't
have to see
do
it.
that! I need to see Lil Susie see the thing, pick the car back up!
And then a car falls on her.
No!
Dude, I think it's gonna happen.
Oh!
And honestly, I think that'd be such a W. I feel like that's such a great dark twist. And think about, I got a Discord notification. I was like, where'd that come from? That was a weird, like, did you see it? I was like, what?
You were like...
I think that would add so much to Reed's relationship because if this whole thing is that he thinks it's his fault that he sent out some message to for Galactus to come and eat their Earth, if at the end of the movie Doctor Doom is really the one that kills their universe, that'll add so much more hatred and tension to the relationship. Am I cooking with the theories right now?
Low-key, that is crazy. That is crazy.
I'm not gonna act like that's my theory though. I'm not
Oh,
gonna lie, I did
man.
see that on Twitter. That was an idea.
It's somebody
on Twitter.
else's?
So someone, I don't remember what the tweet was, but someone said that, and I was
No
like,
problem.
you know what? You're a genius. I'm gonna steal that. But yeah, I think that's gonna happen. I actually agree with that tweet. Like, I saw a lot of people, a lot of interactions. Like, everyone after that trailer was like, "Oh, this universe is already dead." Like, it was multiple people. It wasn't just one tweet. Like, everyone just, I feel like that makes so much sense.
It makes sense, bro. Oh man, I was just liking that world, bro.
You haven't seen it yet, bro. You already like.
But I just see how everybody is, and I see that they really care about the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, they're all so lovable,
and they
like,
trust
just...
them. So seeing that, it's
Yeah.
gonna be sad if they just disappear.
Fantastic Four is gonna be a banger. I'm really excited.
Oh man,
Really fast. This will be a good TikTok because I'm 100% certain I'm right on this.
Okay.
I've never been more confident in my theory
Dang.
in my entire life.
Okay, I'll clip it.
All right, here's my Thunderbolts theory, guys. All right, Thunderbolts comes out next week. We're really excited. I'm really excited. You're really excited. All right. The movie is called Thunderbolts Asterix.
Yeah,
The movie's called Thunderbolts Asterix.
I was wondering about that asterisk thing.
Here's my theory.
Uh-oh.
Do you remember at the end of Falcon and the Winter Soldier? When he gets the suit, show ends, cuts to black, title pops up again, but this time it says Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Here's what they're going to do with Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts asterisk, movie ends, change the name, Avengers. What are we thinking? No? Yes? Think about it. This is why. This is why I'm saying this. This is why I'm saying this, okay?
Actually...
This is why I'm saying this, okay?
Okay, yeah.
We have the Fox X-Men in this movie.
Yeah.
They've confirmed some of them. Who else do they confirm? Like Thor.
Wait, are you talking about for Doomsday?
Like for Doomsday.
Okay.
Yeah, they've confirmed the Fox X-Men. They've confirmed like Thor, and who else have they confirmed? They've confirmed some other like groups of people in the universe, Shang-Chi, like stuff like that. You know who they haven't? We don't know who our Avengers lineup is.
Yeah.
But you know who they made sure to confirm for this movie? The Fantastic Four, but also the Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
Everyone in that movie is confirmed to be in Doomsday. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't it make the most sense for this team of people, probably one of the only established teams in the MCU, that's going to be together by the end of Doomsday, by the start of Doomsday, to be the first people to encounter Doom, and then be like the forefront leading the Avengers?
And if you think about it too, in the latest trailer for Thunderbolts, what was the first thing we kept on hearing?
They kept saying, "Where are the Avengers? Where are the Avengers?"
And the Avengers aren't coming.
And you know, Winter Soldier says, "We can be the ones to help them."
Wow.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm back, baby.
Wow. That would be elite marketing.
It would be insane. Like, and everyone would go watch it. Because it's like, I think this movie's going to make a lot of money. I'm pretty confident. Because people are saying it's good. And, like...
I'm going to have to go see this on Thursday. Dude, I'm going to have to.
Like, I'm hearing some great stuff. And I'm very confident I'm right on this. Mm-hmm. I'm so confident. And this wasn't a tweet. Unless someone did tweet it. Mm-hmm. I just didn't see it. I'm very confident it's the case. And I really hope I'm right. Because I'm going to be sitting there.
I hope you're right too, low-key, though.
Because this is going to go viral. This is going to go viral. I'm telling you, bro. We're going to blow up. Dude, I'm going to stand there like, let's go! Let's go! I can't wait for that movie. And can I be honest? Mm-hmm. Winter Soldier leading an Avengers team with Captain America makes sense. Because we know, like, Sam will obviously probably be the leader of the Avengers. Yeah. But having the Thunderbolts as, like, a groundwork for this new Avengers team leading into Doomsday would be perfect. Yeah. I feel like it makes sense. I'm not saying, like, oh, they're the Avengers moving forward. But they're going to be the Avengers, like the new team. This is the new, you know, not West Coast Avengers, not like what Miss Marvel's doing, but like, this is the New York team. This is what we're getting. And who better to run the Avengers than Florence Pugh? She kills it, like always. I love her. I think like Yelena is such a strong character, and there's so much potential with her there. So I would love to see her be a leader in some sort of way, almost like above Black Widow, Natasha, because in a lot of ways I feel like what sucked about Natasha is she got sidelined a lot of the time. So what a great way to like really bring back like this whole Widow thing by making Yelena the forefront of the Avengers.
Hey, but Black Widow went out like a G in Endgame.
And she did.
She went out like a G.
But it sucks that like in Avengers it's like, oh, she just has a pistol, and it sucks that in Age of Ultron she's the one getting caught, you know. Infinity War, it's like she's dope, but like, what's she gonna do to these aliens? You know?
Hey, she was putting in work.
She was, but like, it's not. It's like, what are you gonna do with a gun? You know what I'm saying?
Dora Milaje, when they fought on in the stake in the land, where the border was and stuff, and then like they were taking on that one alien lady. Yeah,
but then Scarlet Witch comes out and clowns on her, and they're like, "Where have you been this whole time?" You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's true.
They always downplay her. So I would love to see Yelena be a leader and like let that be her characters, because I always felt like Black Widow was like the mom of the group, not just because she's a woman, but like that's very much how they play into it. Like, that's mom, and you know what? Hawkeye's dad, bro. That guy,
honestly,
that guy, and like realistically probably Cap, but like honestly, it's probably Captain America.
But they were like the human people trying to like keep them, like,
exactly,
at a
keep
level,
them
especially
together.
Tony. Like, remember in Iron Man 2, the whole thing she was doing for him?
Yeah, I just felt like Black Widow really held that team together. Like, she was the glue, you know? Because, like, freaking Iron Man and Cap aren't the glue, bro. They're constantly getting into arguments.
Man, every time.
So I always just felt like Black Widow was the glue, and I feel like she should have been more of a leader. Like, she should have been more put in front of the camera more. I would love to see Yelena be that for a new Avengers team.
I like that.
So that's what I'm saying. Thunderbolts asterisk, cut to black, Avengers, baby.
So like Avengers Thunderbolts or Thunderbolts Avengers,
Something
maybe?
like that. It's gonna be something Avengers related.
Maybe the Dark Avengers.
Yes.
Imagine.
I would love that. See, that would be really cool.
And maybe Red Hulk comes out of nowhere. I'm just playing.
I mean,
I don't know. It's just theories, man.
just theories, man. I love it. I think that's a good idea, and I think that'd be really cool if they did that.